Hey, girl, hi.
Yeller.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Welcome to Adventures of Des and Cort. I'm Cort.
And I'm Des.
We are podcasting on a Sunday over here because I have fair this week and we didn't want it to slip away from us.
Just don't want to skip a week yet.
Yeah, Josh told me, you guys could just skip a week. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. I'm like, what? We can't skip a week yet. He goes, well, the Kelsey brothers are skipping all of spring training.
Yeah, they have more than like 30 fans, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Our
love
fans
you, Josh,
count on us. For quality.
They count on us.
Quality comedy every week.
We need to be there for them every week. I love you, Josh, for that, but we're not there yet.
No, and yeah. What is he talking about?
And we like it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So we're on a Sunday chit-chatting.
Yep. Got things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Karina comes home today.
I'm excited. I can't wait. You'll have pictures, I'm sure. You'll send me.
What are you doing over there?
I know.
She's tickling her face with her hair.
Being weird.
Like a little kid over there. Yeah, I'll have pictures. She's been gone. I was trying to figure out if she's been gone 8 or 6 years.
She visited this.
I mean, like, since she went in to the Navy.
I feel like it's 8, isn't it?
I feel like it is, too.
Because she's 28, right?
I don't even know. I'm so bad at that. You know that.
Because
I'm lucky I know how old my own children
Adriana
are.
will be 24 this year. I think Karina's 28.
Yeah.
27? 28.
Yeah. And she'll have when she was 19, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think it's been 8 years.
Yeah. So, anyways, she gets home today. Me and Soph are going to be there in her little welcome party.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
I know.
You have a hot flash?
I do.
Let's hear it.
So, Friday, Corey wanted to take me out to dinner, and the heat's been kicking his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wanted to go early. And I'm like, yeah, I'm up for an early dinner.
Yeah.
Well, he meant like 4:30 early.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, isn't this like the early birds? They call it the early bird special.
Yeah, or senior dinner time.
I mean, I was searching my purse for my ARP card.
And he ain't there
he goes,
yet.
Look at all these gray-haired people walking in. I'm like, yeah, this is a total old people move, Corey.
Yep.
It was kind of nice, though, because we did go to bed early on Friday, too. We were up at 5:30.
Yeah. And
drinking coffee.
You probably get dinner without the bunch of like the wait time. You get it. Yes. You put your order in, and it's coming in 10 minutes.
It came really fast. So my hot flash is people who call it, early birds or the ARP dinner or
senior.
For old people, senior dinner. It's cut out for us 41-year-olds as well.
Yeah.
Y'all should give it a try. I had my makeup washed off, ready for bed by like 7.
Yeah. On the couch.
On a Friday.
Watching Dateline.
Yeah. I didn't even make it through the whole Dateline episode.
Yes. That's the best kind of Friday.
Yeah, because I was like, this is 2 hours?
It's
not over until 10? I didn't watch it all. But I finished it at 5:30 in the morning while I was drinking my coffee.
Yep. Perfect. That sounds like a good Friday night.
What's your hot flash?
My hot flash is people that only see one side, which I know we've all...
Sorry.
You're fine. I know we all can get focused on this is the only... Or this is my way, or this is the way I've always done it.
Right.
And it's like, the perception is 90% of your reality. So we're down at fair, just going to get camped. Mm-hmm. And on a form that they send out to everybody to tell everybody where their spots are, they just like plopped in, here's your spot, here's your spot, here's your spot. Well, they're angled a certain way. Uh-huh. They're angled the wrong way. When you get down there, you can see where there's actual like wood in the ground and the angle of the power boxes and the way they engineered the campsites.
Right.
So we went off of that, the way they're engineered so that everything would connect with the least amount of like cords or wires or sewer pipes.
Right.
And the way we've done it for the last 4 years. But then we have somebody come over and say we're doing it wrong. And you're like, well, I mean, we could probably do it the other way. We could make it work. But it's engineered for this way. And it will work this way. And we're already unhooked and set up. And because it will work this way, can't we just go ahead and let's just do it this way? This person did not want to let us. She was
wouldn't even hear you out?
Not even hear me out. It's Josh and I, and it was that kind of like dismissive. I think that's
you're fucking stupid.
No look in the eyes. You're talking and you can tell that she's not listening to anything. And here's my perception. Here's the paper. This is what you're supposed to do. And it's like, no, but here is the actual wood pieces in the ground that show you where you're supposed to back up.
Right. And those are there so that you don't go too far.
Yes, too far back and you're on the right angle. They're angled that way.
Right.
And the angle of the power box is the same angle as that. It was just so frustrating. It's so frustrating when somebody won't hear you out. Or there could be more ways to do it than... there's more than one right way.
Right.
And we're already here. We're already set up.
Right.
And we're in the middle, not on the end. So everybody else would have to do the same thing and it'll work out just fine.
You just wanted to be in charge. I'm just kidding. You didn't want to hear her out.
Well, I told her, I was like, so I know every year on the paper. And I think the thing is because we've done this for 4 years.
Right. And this person doesn't camp down there.
Doesn't camp down there. She helps out. She doesn't camp down there. But we've done this for 4 years. And every year somebody parks the way on that form. And
so if you park the other way, what happens to the wood things? How do they
You'd have to back over the wood things to park the other way.
See, that makes no sense.
You'd have to back over the wood things. You're like Josh said, we would have to go get new sewer lines. And he's like, I haven't had to do that for 4 years.
But this year you are.
We would have had to. But every year somebody parks that way, and then everybody has to rehook up to campers because it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Because they realize it's just a struggle bus.
Right.
Everybody would have to go get longer power cords. Everybody would have to make sure that their water's long enough.
Right.
And everybody would have to make sure that their sewer drainer thingers are long enough. Which would be fine if everybody was already set up that way and we backed in. We would have made it work.
Why should you have to buy new things if...
It's worked every year prior to this.
No. Look, ma'am.
Just can we... Shh. Yeah, I know.
Because you can't tell me someone's going to roll in there and be like, everybody needs to change.
No. It will... The other
paper says.
Yeah. The other 2 spots are filled now on the one side of us, and the other 2 will come right on in and everything's going to be honky-dory.
Yep.
I just was like, ma'am. She goes, I guess, as long as you make sure everybody's going to have a spot. We were like, I promise.
All you're doing is changing the angle. You're not changing the number of spots. There's only a certain amount of power boxes, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what Josh said.
How many campers are there. Nobody's going to lose a spot.
Yep.
I'm not going to be like, you can't plug in here.
That's what Josh said, too. There's 5 camp power boxes. And everybody's going to have one. It just was frustrating. Because then you think about, how would I handle this if I was the manager? And if I think you'd do the same thing. If I walked up and was like, it's on the paper, it's this way. Are you sure? And you showed me that there is 3 sides to a box with an open end.
Right.
Where you would probably back into.
Right. I don't even go to this place, and I knew that.
And the power boxes are lined up on a certain angle. And then you also show me how the flow of traffic, which would work at a campground, at any camp area where there's spots. I would be like, I think you're right. And I think I need to make sure that next year these don't get put incorrectly. I know. Now I'm just harping on it. But it really
beating that dead horse
had me annoyed this morning. I had to walk away because when somebody won't say, okay.
Yeah.
Even if they think it's wrong. Okay, but I think you guys can make it work. It'll just be different than I had planned in my head.
See, and I just don't have the argument in me. I would be like, whatever. I don't give a shit.
I walked away. But Josh was like, we are already set up. I'm not moving.
No, like if I was the fair person that was in charge of that, I would be like, I don't even
as long
have
as
it.
you think it'll
I
work.
have plenty of other things that I need to worry about, like the 115 degrees that it's going to be this week.
Mm-hmm. As long as you think it's going to work, I don't care. You got it, dude.
Park it.
Make sure everybody's got a power and can get in there. Good to go. We want to say thank you. We talked last week about weight loss meds. We were thinking about getting on like Ozempic or semaglutide. We still aren't 100% sure, but we had a lot of people talk to us about their experiences on different things and what's worked for them, coming off of it. A lot of people shared, and if you still
a lot of
feel
people
like,
I didn't even realize were listening.
Me too.
So that was funny.
Yeah. But if you feel like you want to share, let us know. We still would love to hear your opinion, but we just wanted to say thank you guys for feeling open enough to share that with us.
So yesterday, because we're recording on Sunday, there was a event in our country that, I mean, it's still all over the TV. You know, former President Trump was...
Assassination attempt?
Yeah, an assassination attempt. And, you know, it's... No matter which way you lean on politics, I just think it's really... Sad, and it was crazy to watch it unfold.
Yeah.
You know, and I understand everybody has an opinion and lots of differing opinions, but at the end of the day, we're all Americans, right? And different opinions are what makes the world go round. But it's like we've hit this time that, and I think you and I have touched on this a little bit, where it's my opinion or no opinion. Like my opinion is the only right opinion. And there's certain people who, if you have a different opinion than them, they completely write you off. Like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, same.
So crazy. Like, how can we move forward as a country where there's no open communication and you can't have a educated conversation?
Yes.
A respectful conversation
where you can say, I can understand your point of view.
Right.
I hope you can also understand mine.
Yeah. So, you know, it's a pretty heated political climate that we're in right now, and
it's just so sad.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to see that done to anyone.
No, me either. I can't imagine just the trauma from that too.
Yeah.
Like, to carry that.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Well, so they interviewed, did you see the ER doc that was on site? So there was an ER doc that was on site. I'm not sure if he's a doctor. I may be misstating that, so don't come for me. But he works in an ER. And he went to tend to the person that actually in the audience that actually got the bullet. And he had blood all over his shirt. You could tell that he was visibly shaken by it, you know. And he's like, you know, that the guy had brain matter. I mean, it was just terrible to hear.
Sad.
And I really hope that everybody, I don't know, the whole conspiracy side of it and everything, you know, I just hate when that kind of stuff just fuels everything and it clouds people's critical thinking.
Rational.
Critical
thinking. Yep.
So, where were you guys?
We were in the pool.
Were you?
Yeah, you had texted me and said, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
did you see what just happened?" And then it was like, "Is she joking?" Like, it's just so crazy that you're like, "No freaking way."
Yeah, you don't believe it because the last one that was Reagan.
Yeah,
that they attempted to assassinate.
And then I saw, I think it was later last night when I got on my phone. I saw the video of what happened, and I saw his statement, and he said that it like ripped. He heard the whizzing, and it ripped through his ear, like felt it rip through his ear, like just. And then, can you imagine the thought of if I hadn't turned my head?
Yep.
Like.
Yep.
Ugh.
They were just, you know how the media, like, they start just dissecting everything, unpacking it, talking about, you know, and somebody was talking about how he never starts his rallies that way, that he was only 10 minutes in, and usually he's still just like kind of pumping up the crowd like he does, you know, but he had started to talk about immigration and stuff and had brought up a slide and had turned to look at the slide that was put up to make sure that he, you know, was saying the right numbers or whatever. And when he turned his head, that's when the bullet went by. And so they're saying, had he had started his rallies like he always does, we would be having a completely different discussion today.
God, I just can't.
Yeah. And that just, political service is a huge thing.
Yeah.
On any level, right?
A lot of people don't put themselves out there. Like, we all have opinions.
Because
we all
of this kind of shit.
Yep.
Not like the assassination stuff, but like character assassination even.
Yeah.
You know?
On both sides.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, on both sides. Like I said, don't come for me. I'm speaking like
broad.
In a broad blanket. I'm not talking about one party or the other. I'm talking about people in general.
Yes.
But
it is. It's so sad.
Yeah.
We're hurting.
Yeah.
We got to figure something out.
Yeah. So, anyways, pray for our country.
Yeah. Please.
So we have some, because we just recorded Thursday.
Yeah, we're like, what do we want to talk about?
We always have a lot to talk about, but there's
Shannon Daughtry passed away.
Corey told me that. And somebody posted a picture of her and Luke Perry together. Aww. And how they're now reunited.
Sorry, that was ADD.
Oh,
Squirrel.
I know, I totally get it. I live my life. Richard Simmons also passed away yesterday. That. And Dr. Ruth. The one that people would always send in, like, the sex questions to and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, all three of those people passed away. Anyway, on to some cheery stuff. So, Courtney and I always have a lot to talk about, but there's some stuff that's just not appropriate, right, to share. So, we always think it's fun to find these little questions and kind of answer them and talk about them, but... So what's one meal that you could eat for the rest of your life?
You go first.
Mine would be breakfast.
Oh, I thought you meant like you have to pick.
Oh, we can.
What would it be?
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs?
Yeah. And hash browns with sourdough toast.
For the rest of your life?
Yeah, I could do it. It would probably not
be every...
Yeah. I'll just skip a few days of eating, but I love breakfast.
That's a good one. That's really is a good one.
Especially when we were younger. A hungover breakfast. Do you remember that time we went to Wingers?
And I cried.
We were so hungover. God, we were what, mid-30s,
yeah,
early 30s?
Yeah, it was probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I bet it was
early
like 32.
30s. Yeah. And we're like, okay, if we're going to power through this day, let's go get breakfast. Mm-hmm. And we go to get breakfast, and we went to a Wingers. And we just missed their breakfast cutoff.
They stop at 11, right?
Yeah.
And it was like literally 11:04.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
We sat down, and she handed us the lunch menu. And I said, can I have the breakfast menu? And she said, we stopped serving breakfast at 11. And I looked at Desiree, and I got, like, tears welled up in my eyes, and she goes, what's wrong? I was like, really wanted breakfast.
That's how you know she was so hungover. Like, it just made such a huge impact on her. Like, I can't have breakfast.
I just really wanted breakfast.
Like, when you tell your kids, no, you can't have peanut butter and jelly for dinner, that's totally the vibe. Mm-hmm. So
we left. Desiree was so shocked that I
I didn't know what to say.
She was like, do you want to go somewhere else? We can. I was like, yeah, I just really want breakfast.
She needed that hangover food.
I just really want it. So dumb. I can't believe I freaking cried about that.
If you had been in your right mind, you wouldn't have cried
No,
about
I
it.
wouldn't, but it is funny to think about. I think mine, I mean, now that you say that, could easily be breakfast, but if not, it'd probably be a taco of some tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Chips and salsa and
Chips
some tacos.
and salsa is totally what I thought you were going to go for.
You could totally.
Yeah, that's
probably
your
need
jam.
to add some protein in there, so.
If you got to eat that thing for the rest of your life, I mean.
Yeah.
Might as well be something you enjoy.
Correct.
Taco's a good substitute for chips and salsa.
Yeah. I saw one that said, if I was a hoarder of something in the basement, hoarder or a collector of something in my basement, what would it be?
Jeans.
You think jeans?
Yeah, jeans or makeup.
Jeans. I think jeans could be a good thing.
Yeah.
All sizes.
All sizes of jeans, and she's got jeans with bedazzle on the ass that she's never. You got rid of them? You hung on to those. What are they? Ed Hardy jeans or whatever?
They were Miss Me jeans.
Miss Me jeans. Mm-hmm. Ed Hardy was the shirt.
Yeah. Fuck.
With all the bedazzles.
Gross. Are you ever so like cringe? You're like, ooh, let it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you know what I think yours would be?
What?
Puppies.
Puppies?
Puppies,
yeah. I would have a dog. I'd love...
You said, yeah.
Yeah. God, I mean, at least you didn't say cats, but...
No, you'd have...
I would have.
All the puppies you could have if you could have them.
They're so cute. They're just the best. Like, they never judge you. They're always happy to see you. Like... They want to be loved on.
Cuddle
like, Willie
sleep on
still
you.
likes to cuddle. And if I like pick up my phone while he still wants pets, he knocks it out of my hands.
He's like, no, ma'am.
Pay attention to me. Yeah. So he crawled up in my lap the other day, but when he does, he keeps his hind legs on the ground and he just puts his body across my lap, and I was rubbing his ears. And that dog like melted.
Well.
And his butt kept getting lower and lower, and he was just like, Urgh. But for sure, puppies, you got me there. I'd have a dog farm if Corey would allow it. I just love them.
Puppies and Flower Farm. She would have it in a heartbeat.
I love flowers.
Puppies and flowers.
Yep. A lot of work.
I mean, that is joy.
Yeah,
right
I'll be sitting in my flower farm with the puppies on my lap.
Oh my God.
Rubbing their ears.
Smelling flowers, looking at beautiful colors.
Like, we're not meant to be working like
this.
I need to talk to somebody about this. Why I gotta have money? You know what I mean? It's like that thing that says, I just want to sit on the... Why do I have to have a job and make money? Why can't I just sit on the beach with my titties out? Soaking up the sunshine every day till I die.
Till I die. I sent Des a meme yesterday that said, I'm just sitting here waiting on my best friend to come into that money so that we can be sitting on her yacht. Mm-hmm. I said, hurry up.
I was like, I'm trying, girly, but...
She said, I'm waiting on you.
Yeah. We're going to have to rock, paper, scissors this shit. So... This one says, what's the stupidest thing you guys have done together?
Easy.
Go.
Make up names. For ourselves. Oh, sorry. Super cringy.
It's not, though. It's so fun.
It is fun. So when I think we've talked about this before, but when we travel, if we meet somebody that's like not work, like a bartender, if we're sitting, a waiter.
Yeah.
There was one time we were sitting and some dude came up and some other guy was like, do you guys want to dance? And we were like, no. And he like sat down for a second.
He would not go away.
No. And we made up a whole personas for him to go away.
Yeah.
Husbands with different names, dads with different names.
Yeah.
Like,
and we were, and it just, you're giving them every sign. You said no thank you politely, but they're just not taking that. Mm-mm. And he just fucking bowed up at the table, just insisting. I was like, I don't dance. I flat out said that. I don't dance.
You did.
I was such a bitch. And he still wasn't taking
Remember when they were like, we're going to another bar. You guys should come. And we were like, we'll be right behind you.
Yeah. He came back.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys coming?
Yeah, are you guys coming?
We're coming. We just got to pay the bill. Yeah. We were like, okay, when he leaves, we got to pay this bill and go back to the hotel. Get the hell out of here.
We hauled ass.
We did, too.
We were like, gotta go. Keep your head down. Don't look. But
and I think our Uber pulled right up.
He's like, where are you guys going? We're like, hey, bye.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, we had the biggest story for him, made up names
you ain't
and
giving
everything.
Somebody your real name.
No, especially a freaking stage
Stranger.
5
clinger
like that.
God.
He'll Google you and find you and friend
friend request.
Yeah, the shit you see in the movies.
And then show up.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Hey, Heather."
That was so fun. We're here for work. We sell farm equipment.
I can't remember. Our dads were farmers.
Yeah.
Our husbands worked for our dads.
Yep.
I can't even really remember our names.
No.
But
we didn't even say we were from Idaho.
No, Arizona. No, it was Arizona was where we were at.
Yeah, Arizona was where we were at, and I think we said we were from Wyoming.
Son of a bitch. I was going to say Montana, but okay.
Stupidest thing.
Oh my God.
But it was
stupidest.
The funniest.
It was so fun.
Because we both commit.
Well, you are so good at committing first. Because I think you're like, the warning red flags go off and you're like, not giving them my real name.
Yeah.
And I am so bad on the spot.
Yeah.
And
Hi, I'm Courtney.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're not.
I'm the worst on the spot. And Des, as soon as you did it, I was like, game on.
Yep. We're doing this again. It's so fun.
It is so fun. What is another one? What's the worst holiday?
Halloween.
Oh.
I've never been into Halloween.
Me either.
And I know that there's people who absolutely love it, and I love that for you. I just can't get behind it. Mm-hmm. I'm just not a Halloweenie.
You're not a Halloweener?
No. It probably stems from being a scaredy cat.
Right, same.
Scary movies and stuff. Not my jam.
Me either. Hate them.
Yeah, you remember when Isaac was scared of anyone in a mask? We would take that kid trick-or-treating, and he would hide behind Courtney if somebody was coming down the sidewalk in a mask. This poor kid's having panic attacks hiding behind her. Like, don't let him look, Mom.
Yeah,
Mom.
and he wouldn't look at them.
No, it was so sad. He's not a Halloweenie either.
No, he doesn't like scary movies either. Adriana loves it.
She's such a little creep. But so does Sophia.
Yeah, such creeps.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Sophia started watching these, like, really scary movies when she was, like, 11. I'm like, what are you watching? Why are you watching that?
I get so involved in a movie. I focus so hard that I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah,
when the scare
who
comes.
wants to feel like that?
Not me. I'm like, no thanks.
I'm gonna be real right now.
Okay.
You remember when they went through that phase of really liking Stranger Things?
I liked that.
I didn't.
It was scary.
I did. Yep. The what are the things in the underworld? What's that place called? The Upside Down.
Upside Down.
Yeah. And no.
And the Demigorgons.
Yeah. I tried to be a good mom and watch it with Sophia and everything, and she's a little creep loving it, and I'm like, my God.
We watched it as a fam. Yeah. Josh, I think, was halfway into it. Mm-hmm. He doesn't love stuff that's you have to use your imagination for. He likes real world stuff. He gets better. He's better, but Isaac and I loved it. But I always pay attention to the music.
Yeah.
And as soon as it gets scary, I'm like this.
You gotta get your blankie.
Yeah.
You're like, I know it's coming.
Yeah.
I start pulling my head back.
I always hide my face.
It's in
I'm
the
like,
room. I'm like,
they get so mad at me because I'm like, is it over? What did they do? They're like, just watch. I'm like,
no.
No,
thank you, ma'am.
I don't want to feel like I'm having a heart attack.
No, but there's adults who dress up and go
have
have
parties.
an absolute blast.
I know.
My dad and Terry always had Halloween parties.
Not my jam.
Either.
What's the next one? Most embarrassing thing you've done together. What is the most embarrassing thing we've done together?
We talked about it. What was it?
It's glitter tits.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we think about it, we cringe so hard.
Don't judge us for this.
So we call this glitter tits.
Yeah, this is our glitter tits story, and like we can say glitter tits to the other one, and they know exactly what we're talking about. So when we were younger, I think we were in our 20s, late 20s.
It had to have been.
Early 30s, late 20s, let's see.
When did you and Corey get together? How old were you?
2017.
And it was probably 2 years before that.
No, it was probably longer than before that.
Because you... 2014. I bet it was 2014. 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Because it was the January.
I think it was 2014.
Okay.
I think you're right. So I was married at the time to not Corey. And this person was in the military. Mm-hmm. And we do the chamber installation banquet every year. And when we were younger, when you're younger, you know, you don't think about certain things. So
I had zero tact. Let's just say that. Like, I had zero couth, zero filter.
Yeah.
I really wasn't good at it.
You've come a long way.
I have. Like
come
30,
a long way.
35-ish hit. And I was like, you need to reel her in
Reel her
sister.
in. So we decorate these elaborate tables and dress up every year. And it totally throws me off.
I know.
It'll stop.
That was creepy.
It was. So we decorate these tables every year, and they're, can be pretty elaborate, and we dress up, and you invite people within the community and the base to sit at your table. I was an honorary commander at the time. Courtney's pulling her hat down.
I'm so embarrassed.
I was an honorary commander at the time, and at that time we thought it would be really fun to have these sparkly...
Champagne.
Was it champagne?
Uh-huh.
And we made these little champagne bottles, and we had them on the table.
So we took the little champagne bottles, and we put, painted spray glue. We put spray glue, and then we shook glitter over them.
I think that was Red Dress Wasted.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Where did the glitter...
We were drinking wine. That's what we were doing. We were drinking wine that night.
Okay. I don't know where the glitter came from then. I thought this was all the same.
No, these are two different ones. So glitter tits came from my husband at the time was TDY in Florida.
This is funny that I don't remember. I put the tour together.
Yeah, we have another story that's called Red Dress Wasted, which I'm the
culprit.
I'm the culprit of Red Dress Wasted. So he had gone TDY to Florida at the time, and there was this strip club that they would go to.
Yes. Yeah.
And I had said to him, don't be going and seeing no glitter tits. Mm-hmm. And Courtney and I were laughing about it all day while we're setting up our table. Well, then we had gotten some wine in us.
Lots
of wine in us.
Social anxiety. Keep drinking that wine.
No couth, no tact. We're sitting there with this high-ranking official from the base sitting at our table that I was the honorary commander for.
He's a lieutenant colonel.
Yeah. Courtney leans over and says, yeah, her husband is TDY right now. You know what she told him? His wife is sitting next to him and leans in to listen. And Courtney said, She told him, no glitter tits.
I think they left within 5
They
minutes.
They did.
And his wife was like,
absolutely not.
this bitch is so unprofessional. Never seen him again.
Nope. I think the last time I saw him was when he was leaving here.
They had no sense of humor.
Yeah. And Courtney was like, I can't go with you to that.
No.
I had to go by myself.
You did, yeah. Oh
Courtney
my God.
didn't want to relive glitter tits.
Well, she was already annoyed because we had written his
rank
incorrectly. We put colonel instead of lieutenant colonel, which wasn't our fault because it went off.
It was the list that we were given.
The list that we were given. And she was like, oh, look, honey, look, it looks like you made rank all of a sudden. And we were like, fuck. Like, so I already felt bad.
And we were young, just trying to fit in.
Yes.
Yeah, we were 32 at the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drinking so much wine, having a good time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, this is a funny story.
It was not a funny story.
Read the room, Courtney Crone. Read the room. When she said that initially about colonel and lieutenant colonel,
you should have read it.
You should have said, don't talk to them the rest of the evening.
Yep. Well, yeah.
How's the weather?
Yeah. We've come a long way, though.
I know. I have.
We're good girls.
You said we. You've come a long way.
Well, I mean, one day we'll have to tell you about Red Dress Wasted.
Yeah.
Because we've come a long way.
Yes, that's a good story.
Okay, those two stories together.
That's a good story.
We have come a long way. So.
What's the next one?
If a song played every time you entered the room, what would it be?
Okay, so I think that I would pick a good song, but Des said this because we were like, we got to think about these, so we read these to each other for a minute. And the first song that came to my head was Thunder. Feel the thunder, thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder. You know why?
Why?
My booty cheeks. It'd be like this thunder. Feel the thunder, thunder. Lightning. Ba-bam!
And see, you know what? When you sang that, I started laughing because I thought about my thighs. That's totally what I thought about.
I thought you were going to say, because I thought about your attitude.
No. I thought immediately about my thighs.
Oh, my God.
Like, bam. God, you remember when we were getting pictures taken for our business page?
Yes. Our work business page.
Yeah, and we had fun, but we discovered that we walk in an uncomfortable situation like that because we're not super comfortable in front of the camera.
And they wanted us to be in stride.
Yes.
They're in front of you, facing you, and they want you to be in stride, not looking at the camera, looking at each other, fake laughing. And they want you to go slow.
Yeah. And Courtney and I were not going slow.
We're fast and heavy.
Fast and heavy. Like, bam, bam, bam. And
every time they would be like, can we do that again?
We're all, why?
That works. Can we do that again?
Gosh, and some of those pictures, man, that they would upload for you to look at, I'm like...
Did you even take a look at it?
Did you look at this? Like, I appreciate having things to choose from, but...
Shit psych.
Don't ever put me in that kind of light again.
No, God damn it.
But yeah, that's why I thought about my thighs. Bam, bam.
See, I thought about my ass. Your mom said that her mom was joking with us one time, and she's like, because she has a little butt, but not a big booty like us.
At all.
And she said, I just love it. I love a butt. Your mom's always said
She's
that.
A butt
I
girl,
love a butt. And she said, I like walking behind y'all because it's like poetry in motion.
I was like, because that came from my mom, I'm going to allow it and know that she meant it out of love.
Yeah, she did. She totally meant it out of love.
Yep, and she did because she's a butt girl. Oh.
She's the cutest. We love you, Lady. Well, if you guys could come down to Fair. It's going to be fun. I know you probably won't.
I'm looking at you like, come down to where? Because at 10 o'clock at night, it's still 102 degrees. I might have a different attitude by the end of the week, but currently, I'm thinking,
come for the concert, maybe.
I'm like, I'll die.
Yeah. Not good heat people.
No, I'm not.
You guys, I think, have both had heat stroke at one point, and I feel like the heat, once you've had heat stroke, fucks a person up so
Corey
bad.
said something about going to Alaska, and I was like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. Can we go when there's 70 feet of snow? Because I'm just very hot right now.
I'm like, I would go to Alaska. I think I would enjoy it. But I don't know when I would want to go when it's the coldest point. I would want to go when it's like 50 degrees.
Right. If it was the coldest point, I would just want to make sure I could stay inside. I'll look at it. I'll look at it.
Well, what's the point of going?
I'll look at it from inside my place. Give me a big windows.
And big windows.
Yeah, and make sure that I can put the car in the garage. Like, I just want to be a little chilled. I don't want to die.
Yeah, so you want to go like springtime.
Make me happy.
Springtime Alaska. Shut up!
I'm like, don't want to be hot. Don't want to be too cold. I don't know about it.
You're like what's the three bears? Goldilocks. Not too hot for porridge, too cold, just right.
Yeah, just right. I'm still trying to figure out what just right is. And I can do like 80s. And even low 90s. I'm okay.
No, it's the when it gets to 100. It's ridiculous.
It's offensive.
It is. It is hot.
And I don't know how people live in like Arizona in the summertime or Vegas or California. No.
The difference from 95 to 105 is a lot.
Yeah.
Is a big difference.
Yeah.
It's humid out today, though, but I digress.
Okay. See, look at this. She's
a big
grown up so much. She's a big girl, glitter tits.
But come down. The rodeo's Thursday, Friday. The sale is Saturday morning. The concert is Saturday evening. Isaac shows on Thursday at 8 a.m. If you come down, let me know. Let us know. If you can like, comment, share. If you need help, let us know. We would appreciate it. See you later, homegirls.